everyone, and welcome to our game of the week. The energy today just feels different in here. We've been building toward this game. This is one both teams have had circled on the schedule since the start of the season. Great anticipation for a matchup that's only grown as the season has progressed. Now, a top 5 showdown. Both teams trying to make a strong statement here in the midseason. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. NC State will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 20.
At the 24.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. First play of the drive, they look to the right. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Hawkins.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Defense trying to dig in here on this opening drive. It's third down and inches. Try and muscle for the first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. It sets up a 4th down.
And he's brought down immediately. No fair catch there, but that might have been the smarter play. Offense moving to a bunch formation. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
QB decides to keep it here. Gets some space and on the 30. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
I mean, is this guy a threat or what? I've been so impressed by what he can do watching him this week on film. I was excited to see him get a chance to show what he could do, not just throwing, but watching him make plays like this.
The Wolfpack line up now, 1st and goal. Handoff to the back. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, a nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Dameon Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the...
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Past the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The sure hands. It's Rodgers. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They'll kick it away here. And their fair catch is made. A smart decision in rainy conditions like this. The Gators offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Short pass finds the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Trying to find some room. It's Daniels. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grab made by the tight end. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
Oh, what a play. Man, this defense, they better watch out for this tight end today. It's proven right there how easily he can slip behind and get lost in coverage. And if that happens, this quarterback's going to find him and make you pay.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Let's it fly to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. That's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Did he take it all the way? Inside the 20. Inside the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And it's good. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. And he's got his man open downfield. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Receiver in motion now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the single back takes the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The Gators will look to convert here on 4th down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Trying to run it. It's Daniels. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. And the Gators looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
I love to see this by this quarterback. Instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds his defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
2nd down and goal upcoming. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Third and goal, try to make it on the ground. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Number 21 in the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Florida 21, NC State 14.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. He'll take a deep shot. Oh, the pass is picked off. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Finds room at the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Gators. This quarterback on fire today. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And here comes a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
He pulls it in for a big gain. Finally brought down, but the gain moves it to the 44. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made down inside the 25. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
42 Spider.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the marker.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
NC State has moved into the red zone.
Timber.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. Using his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Receivers are bunched together. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Florida.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And your NC State Wolfpack will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Off target and incomplete.
Is incomplete. It's second down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. They've got him behind the line. The defense with a sack in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
NC State 14.
The Gators will kick this away to get the second half going. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And your NC State Wolfpack will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, North Carolina State. It was a foot race, and he won it. Here's the point after attempt. Can you believe it? The PAT is no good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Florida 35. NC State 20.
And the return man decides to signal fair. 49ers offense retakes the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments, come up with a stop here. Looking for a gap. It's Daniels. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Stopped short of the end zone. Spot the ball at the 2-yard line.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Gives it to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Oh, that's exactly what I love to see. That's how you tackle. That is textbook from this corner. He flew in, made the tackle in space, and keeps him not only out of the end zone, but a short loss there.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Touchdown, Gators. And the route is on. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. So a quarterback who can escape and score like that, what a boost for this offense.
Yeah, and quarterbacks like this who can scramble are so hard to defend because the defense is so caught up in coverage and defending the pass. By the time they realize what's happening, there's no chance of stopping him from scoring.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. NC State offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for a deep completion. Cannot connect on his first throw. It's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Here's the second down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Quick throw caught over the middle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. He's running out of time here. He'll be taken down. There is a flag in the field. We'll see if this sack holds up. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. They bring the punter onto the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Oh. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. The guys up front line up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. The short completion of the tight end. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And now the handoff. Runs through the defender. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
The Gators are in the red zone. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. It's caught downfield. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Florida 42, NC State 20.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Number 21 in the end zone.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Florida 49, NC State 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out, and they get a drive going this time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Slide 22. Slide 22.
Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Looking for some space. It's Daniels. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play.
6-9-1. Gators farm. Slam.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Spinning out of the tackle. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
Here we go. Cross.
The secondary backed up off the ball now.
Longer. Gaucho.
Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44?
Easy. Now. Hawk. Ready.
From the shotgun, drops back. That's caught. It's Jackson. Steps out after a solid gain on 3rd and long, but not enough for a first. It's going to be 4th down here. And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitz to try to put pressure. Anything to get him out of his rhythm has not been able to work because of the way this guy's been able to read coverage and get the ball out of his hands quickly, and the results have been a monster day.
And the returner will be brought down. Comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. And here's the handoff. A gain of 2 yards, and now it's 2nd down and 8.
On the ready. Here we go.
And the wideout goes in motion. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. Distance will be 23 yards at chip shot. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And a sophomore making an impact play. Backed up here, 2nd and long from the 15. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Pressure coming, and they've got him again. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? The pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Pressure is coming. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Down here for this offense. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Second down play coming up. And the quarterback just takes a knee. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And it's a kneel down. And the Gators will line up to punt it away.
Punt formation to kick it away.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
And your NC State Wolfpack will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock.
Timeout, NC State.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Send the back in motion. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And the sophomore has got him for a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here.